it has been what, 112 days?
And wala
Since
pa rin.
Mahiya Kayo was uttered by the
Yeah.
President. And, you know, hindi ko sinasabing walang nangyayari, pero walang nakukulong. Walang pinapailan ng kaso. Yung pinailan nila ng kaso, si Congressman Ko, apparently is giving us information that was held back because nobody wanted to release the small committee report, the BICAM report, the paper trail and the money trails are there. Why don't you make that public so that everyone de la Cruz would understand, dito pala napunta yung pera ko eh. Bakit nagkaganon? Diba?
So talagang you think that when people actually are jailed,
Oo,
ano na, it would appease everything.
Hindi naman siguro appease everyone, but
at least there's a sense of direction na, no?
Ay, may accountability, may hustisya.
Yeah.
Pero kung ganito lang na, you know, deflect ng deflect, divert ng divert, walang mangyayari sa atin.
Pero sino sa tingin mo talaga ang ano?
Mastermind?
Oo.
Nababasa kita eh, no? Sa tingin ko, yung pinuno, at saka yung pinsan.
Really?
Kasi hindi mo naman sa pinuno, lahat, alam mo sa Pilipinas, walang hindi gagalaw kung hindi binasbasan ng pinuno. Ang budget hindi magiging batas kung hindi pipirmahan ng pinuno. Sabi nga niya, binasa niya yung 4,095 pages eh. Wala daw siya nakitang blanks.
Pero ang take ko niyan, ito, I know of, ang akin naman yung nakikita ko naman, Prof, is if parang to me, it's parang illogical for me to expose it if I'm part of it. What is your...
Well, he exposed it so that he can distance himself from it.
Okay.
There's
so it's a play and a exploit.
There's a strategy in political management known as inoculation. I come up with, mahiya naman kayo, isumbo mo sa Pangulo, name the top 15, focus on Bulacan. Ang tanong ko nga doon, why are you focusing in Bulacan? Why don't you offer Ilocos Norte? Why don't you look at Davao City? Why don't you look at Leyte or Sorsogon? The work of my staff told me, sa Leyte, there are 66 contractors doing public work. Sabi ko, sa liit ng Leyte, 66, ano yun? Every kilometro, ibang kontratista. So, the mere presence of contractors doing public work, na ang dami-dami, you know, there is some hanky-panky going around.
So talagang, if you look at it from that perspective, it's actually really just greed. It's not about the money. It's not even about the money.
No, it's greed.
Kasi, di ba, Prof, ano yan eh? Ang pagkaalam ko niyan is the president's, yung president's office of the president, in the same manner that the office of the Senate president and the office of the speaker have their own budget.
Yes.
And it amounts to billions.
Yes.
Kasi ako, on a personal note, if I wanted to make money, doon pa lang, pwede na akong gumawa eh. Pero bakit pa kukuha sa iba?
Kasi mayroon pa kayong kailangan gawin politically para may pondo. Alam mo yung konsepto ng slush fund? Hindi mo naman pwedeng ubusin yung intelligence fund na ngayon naubos na, kaya hindi makareact sa bagyo eh. Yung disaster fund. So, yung tanong nga nung isa, bakit kailangan mag-insertion? But ang NEP is his budget.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's easier to insert just talking to the chairman of the appropriations and the speaker or the Senate president, kailan nag-uusap. With NEP, you're talking about what? 33 agencies that should come up with their budget based on a ceiling given by DBM. Tedious yung process na yun at makikita. Kaya nga nakita yung 100 billion, kaya naging 50 billion kasi mas mataas na ang DPWH sa DepEd.
Sa DepEd, right.
Sa Constitution natin, di ba, DepEd should be, education should be the #1 priority. So, and again, I go back to the fact that the President, Mr. Marcos, used to be congressman and senator. So, he knew how the system works. He knew where the money pockets should be. And that's the story of the 100 billion insertion. And we're just looking at flood control.
Flood
We're not
control,
even looking at the school building or the farm-to-market road or irrigation.
Irrigation.
Ang dami niyan. So kung bubuksan mo lahat yan, na ang call was buksan mo, makikita natin yung hindi pala tama ang paggamit ng pera.